Hello, dear friends. Hope you all are doing well. I am yet here again with my video on the Pilibhit tigers. This is part 1 of my meeting the beautiful tigress of Pilibhit. This video can be grainy at places, unzoomed sometimes, the camera being shaky because our gypsy was moving back continuously to give space to the tigress to come ahead, because the more space you give her, the more she will walk on the track. I remember a poem written by William Blake. The first few lines goes like this: Tiger, tiger, burning bright in the forests of the night, what immortal hand or eye could frame thy fearful symmetry? So the tiger, even if it is magnificently beautiful and ferocious, it has a symmetry of its own. If you look at this video, you can see the other gypsies and yodhyas, the vehicles on both sides of the road, and sometimes you see its lights blinking. So this is a means of communication between the forest guards to ask the vehicles right in front of them to wait, not to come closer to the tiger, because as the saying goes, if you rile a tiger, it will show its claws and fangs. So we waited patiently. This afternoon in Pilibhit, the tigress sitting down in the shrubs, perhaps to take nature's call. She was literally rolling in the shrubs. Maybe she had a itchy back. And we were waiting patiently with bated breath. A good 10 minutes has passed. We were still waiting, because patience is the key in the jungle. This video has no edits, no cuts, and you have to wait till the end if you want to see the tiger in its complete, rather the tigress in its complete magnificent beauty. I did not want any one of you in this group, my subscribers, to miss any frame, any movement of the tigress. This is in the Pakki Patri of Pilibhit National Park. If you watch till the end, you will see the tigress almost catwalking. So here, maybe you cannot see anything right now. You must be wondering what is there in the frame. But believe me, the tigress is lying down in the grass right in front of us, and we are watching it, and we are giving it time to get up and walk towards us. Now what happens if you go into somebody's house unannounced, unwelcome, almost trespassing? That is what we were doing. Humans in Tigerland. Humans in the home of tigers. So you can see over here the tigress has finally gotten up, and now it will come out of the shrub and walk towards us. There she comes. Glowing, almost burning bright in the jungles. Beautiful color. I cannot explain the color. The sunlight just before sunset falling on it. Now over here you can see that it is spraying the trees with a secretion from her gland to mark her territory. Please do not mix this with peeing, because a tigress is not peeing. It is simply marking its territory. Because tigresses and tigers, they are very territorial, and they are, very protective about the territory they live in. Now, there are some jungle ethics. You should not talk loudly. You should wear greens and blacks, as I have already told you in my earlier videos. So blend in, so that the tigress is not disturbed. Remember, you are in her home. So you have to maintain the decency and the jungle etiquettes. So here you see her coming towards her. She has such a beautiful face. When you see my photographs at the end of this video, you will get to see what I am saying. And if you observe very carefully, you will see that there is a mark on her throat, almost like a garland, almost like a black chain nature has made. So these stripes, these markings on her or on any other tiger or tigresses are very innate to them. They are marks with which you can identify a particular tiger or a tigress. So there she comes towards us in all her glory, and I cannot tell you the size of this tigress. It was about 5 to 6 years old, and as told by our naturalist and guide Zishan Ali, there she is marking her territory again, and almost like a young calf, there she is sitting as if posing for us, bang in the middle of the road. So this was a head-on encounter with the tiger. We are giving it space. The gypsy, the yodhyas are moving at the back to give her more space, because the more space you give her, the more she will walk with you. So a good 25 minutes had passed. She was still with us. The sun was about to set, but still it was burning bright in the sky, and there was the tigress spraying continuously on the barks of the trees, the secretion from her glands, to tell everybody, here, look, this is my territory. Other tigers, other tigresses, beware, do not come here. Pictures were being clicked by us, and we were not getting enough of her. Nobody was ready to go the other way, because we wanted to be with this tigress till the end. And there she was. Just look at her. Look at the beauty of this tigress. And when you see my pictures at the end of this video, you will see her face. I named her Pyari, there and then sitting in the vehicle, because she was very beautiful. I asked her the name of this tigress. So Pilibhit does not name her tigers and tigresses. So Zishan told us she doesn't have a name. But yes, Pyari is fine, but he would like to call her Queen, because she was the Queen of Pilibhit. This is not the tigress with the cubs. This is another tigress, but of the Pakki Patri. So roads are named on the basis of its make. The trails, Pakki Patri, Kachi Patri, Kachi Pakki Patri, like that. So she was coming even closer to us. Now remember another thing, tigers also love to walk on the forest tracks, because they don't want to walk on the moist ground, which is heavily bathed in the cold dew. So probably that was one of the reasons that she was coming close to us. These are my pictures. Just look at them. Look at the beauty of the tigress. So slowly you will get to see the close-up views, and you will see what I am trying to say, the beauty. So just imagine that almost 100 people and one tigress, and everybody trying to get a glimpse of the tigress. Everybody waiting with bated breath to have the maximum time with her. Now look at her. Look at the close-up view of this tiger and how she is sitting. Beautiful, posing, and look at her face. Why I preferred to call her Pyari and why Zishan tried to call her Queen. Look at her gait, and at the end of the video you will see the catwalk. So there she is. These are the stills, the frames, and the light was beautiful, perfect for photography as she was walking towards us in all her glory. A huge tiger, once again I'm stressing, almost like a young calf, a young cow. She was looking intently at the peafowls, spraying, marking her territory, oblivious of the attention that she was getting from all of us, from humans, from the world of men, undaunted, fearless, and the star of that evening safari. But we got to see something else on that evening safari as well. You have to watch out for my next video to see what we saw. And that was also a treat. And here she comes, the catwalk, me, the catwalk of the big cat. Just see her movement. This was taken in slow motion and she walks towards us. Beautiful, magnificent, ferocious, and there the success of our safari on that cold yet sunny January evening of Pilibhit. ভালো আছি, ভালো থেকো, do watch out for